John Oxford, a professor of virology at Queen Mary's School of Medicine in London, holds a theory that the birth of the 1918 influenza virus occurred in an army training camp set up in Etaples, France. The railway brought soldiers to the army camp that had an ever-changing population of 100,000. The daily life of the diverse soldiers here included military training as well as recreational activities. They practiced firing guns, military drills, and marching.
You can do it, cadet. Left, 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 right, left, left.
The soldiers in Etaples came in close contact with many birds and pigs. Little did they know that a virus would transfer from a bird to a pig and then to the human population. The men in this camp were 6 times more likely to die from illness than from wounds. The second place that the virus would appear would be on March 11, 1918, in a camp in Haskell County, Kansas called Camp Funston. Daily life in the camp was very civilized and included an area nicknamed the Zone. The Zone contained shops, a pool hall, a bowling alley, a dance floor, and a movie theater. Despite these accommodations, some soldiers found the stress of preparing for war too much to handle. The stress weakened the immune systems of many young soldiers who fell ill during training. Within a week of the first reported case, there were 522 soldiers experiencing symptoms of the flu. A Haskell County doctor raised the first warning reporting an influenza of a severe type circulating the area. Sadly, by spring, 48 soldiers had died. Soldiers crossed the Atlantic by tens of thousands, as they were sent to help the war efforts of World War I. Little did they know that the influenza virus was hitching a ride with them. The soldiers in the war were faced with harsh conditions. They fought in trench warfare, alongside of men from France and England. They were densely populated, were running out of food, and were constantly stressed. These conditions created a perfect breeding ground for the 1918 influenza virus. It was called both the 3-day fever and the Spanish flu, mostly because people would die after 3 days of having it, and the Spanish published many news articles about the symptoms and victims of the flu. As the flu spread out to Britain's public, it was seen as a more serious threat. A short while after the third wave hit, it showed up in Boston, Massachusetts, France, and Africa. American daily life was booming and energetic before the flu. There were movies, roller skating rinks, and amusement parks, and other things that Americans found leisure in. In 1917, American men were required to register for the draft when they came back to America. They would bring back the flu also. People began wearing masks on a daily basis, trying to provide themselves with any means of protection from the killer flu. Sadly, the young and the healthy were hit the hardest by this flu. This was because the elderly had acquired resistance to similar flu viruses. Not even adorable little girls in pigtails were resistant to the lethal influenza virus. Because of the amount of people that were sick or deceased, factories, schools, businesses, stores began to close. Hospitals were so overcrowded they wouldn't take in any new patients. The faith that the citizens had in the medical field was shaken as doctors could not create a vaccine or antibiotic for this flu. In both Europe and America, it was surprising, but not entirely rare, for there to be dead bodies in the streets. There were not enough coffins or funeral homes to supplement the vastly increasing population of the dead. The fourth and last wave hit Germany. The flu reached Germany and over 400,000 civilians died. Overall, the 1918 flu pandemic lasted from June 1918 to December 1920, even spreading to the Arctic and the remote Pacific Islands. Between 50 and 100 million people died, making it one of the deadliest natural disasters in human history. It affected not only the human life for the people who had to live in fear from it, but it affected the future immensely. Over 3% of the world's population died of this virus, all in a time span of 2 years.
I'm sorry. Start over. There's a bee! Don't do it! Answer the door! Answer the door! What are you doing? Oh my god! There it is.
Cronky, he's a beaut.
Watch the nail.
Where?
Right there.
That big one. Is that the? You'll be fine.
Yeah.
This? No.
No, the one in the middle.
Can't see it.
Right there, in the middle of
On
the
the side.
side.
Straight
Side.
forward. Walk
Look
forward.
forward.
Aaron, walk forward. No.
Look towards the camera.
Aaron.
Aaron, right there.
Oh! Oh!
Oh, step on it! I thought it was. Ow! It went through my shoe. Did it really?
Oh my god.
Aaron, I just told you to watch it. And you stepped right on
I
it.
can't see it. Oh my god.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Did it poke the bottom of your foot?
It went through it. Oh my god. Aaron, have you had a tetanus shot recently? Are you recording? I get camera shots.
Alright, ready? 1, 2.
Okay, no, go back. No, I'm not dead yet. Go. How much money would you give me if I pushed her over?
Oh my god, that would hurt so bad. My neck would break. It was big. Oh my god! Stop!
Yeah. I'll hold the car. Okay, I'll crawl. Just like look like a little girl.
I don't know how to look like a little girl. Aaron, you're gonna tip it over. It's not gonna work.